Hey folks, Tyler here, Outdoor Concepts Turf Management. Day one, aerating season 2019. It's finally here. At least the weather cooled off. It's only supposed to be 77 today. I'm excited, I'm stoked. We're on yard number 7. Trying to knock out a ton of them today. Real quick, let's do a little watering video. How to water after we've aerated and overseeded your lawn. If you've got an irrigation system, remember, flag the heads. We're seeing those this morning, good job. As soon as we're done, if you've got an irrigation system, set it to come on 3 or 4 times a day, short intervals, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Last year on my lawn, I did 4 times a day, 8, 11, 2, and I think I did 5, and I just did 4 minutes, just 4 minutes. So it comes on four times a day, 4 minutes. You're just wanting to keep the ground moist, keep the seed moist. You don't want a muddy mess, but you need to get that seed germinated, so keep it moist. Again, I call it the 4x4 at my house. 4 times a day, 4 minutes a zone. You're gonna do that for the first week or 2 weeks probably. Then you should have, the grass should be germinating, it should be coming up, lawn starts looking good. At that point, you could probably cut back a little bit. You don't need to, go 3 or 4 weeks watering it so much. Again, you can do damage by overwatering. So after 2 weeks, cut it back a little bit. Maybe cut it off for a day and let the yard dry out for a day. It's super muddy this time of year. You should be cutting your irrigation system back anyways because the weather's changing. You don't need to water as much. It's not as hot. I hope we're done with the heat. I'm so ready for fall. At the end of 2 weeks, like I said, cut it back to maybe twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Do that for another week or so. And once the yard starts looking good, you can go back to normal watering at about 3, maybe week 3, week 4. If you don't have an irrigation system, again, I did a video about this last year. Go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, get one of the sprinklers that they sell, get a couple of hoses, set them up. If you got to work, before you go to work, water the front yard, water the backyard when you get home that evening. Put in the work the first couple weeks of watering, get the yard established, it'll pay off in the end. Again, multiple times a day, short intervals for the first week or 2, twice a day, week 3, week 4, you could probably go back to normal watering. We're going to try to get back on the lawns after 4 weeks to fertilize them, get that grass looking good before winter gets here. So again, water as much as you can. This yard is pretty good looking. A little bit of weed activity right there. For the most part, that's a fabulous looking backyard. Front yard looks just as good. Anyways, seeing a few weeds, just wanted everyone to know that I do have a post-emergent in the tank because we're spraying a super secret liquid starter this go round instead of a granular. The super secret starter has some tenacity in it for weeds because the weed activity this year has just been horrible. It's been so hot. Sprayed a bunch of weeds out, a month or so ago, and they're already back. Spurge, things like that just keep popping up. We'll take care of them. Don't worry about it. We need to get the aerating and seeding done. It's the most important part. For the most part, most of the yards we've done today, we're on yard number 9. They look good. I think this year the new products, the new program worked really good. But anyways, there's a little bit of weed activity that we're seeing. You don't have to worry about that. Like I said, we got product in the tank and product next round, take care of that.